Leads, and more leads. Welcome, everybody, to another incredible Wednesday Wisdom. Thanks for checking in. Before we get started, smash that like buttons, subscribe. Also, click that bell so that you get the notifications whenever we go live. Today, we're talking about leads with the lead lady. I call her the lead lady. Technically, she's like the vice president of leads or the vice president of some other kind of crazy title, which she'll tell you that in a minute. But it's all about leads. Today, we're going to talk about how to make the phone ring, how to put money in your pocket. And I have one of the most incredible women I've ever met. Why? Because she puts money in agents' pockets. I have the one and only Miss Dawn Conciatori. Did I say it right? Did I say it right?
You did, Tony. You did a
I
great job.
did.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. And what is your technical job title for the record?
Sure. It's Vice President, Affiliated Services and Revenues.
The vice president of affiliated services and revenues.
Right,
I
right.
just say the lead lady because she makes it rain, and we're going to talk about making it rain. We're going to talk about all the incredible leads that we can provide in different platforms that you can tie into to really accelerate your business. Whether you're starting in a new market, whether you're looking to take your business to the next level, 10x it, 100x your business, whatever that looks like, or you just need some supplemental help, right? As we head into the crazy summer months, or maybe depending on when you're watching this video, we could be heading into a slower season. So you need to
Right.
maybe supplement your current existing book of business with some additional lead flow. That's what we're going to talk about today. So, and one thing that many agents I find screw up with is that they turn the faucet off of their business so that they can work with their current pipeline. So you fill your pipeline up and then you shut off the faucet, and then you go work with these clients until you close them, and then it's like, oh, I need to run back and turn the faucet back on, and it's this constant back and forth. And that's why a lot of times agents in their real estate businesses will see these huge swings, right? You go from making
Right.
6-7 figures a month and then like nothing, and then 6-7 and then nothing, and it's crazy. And this is a way to get off of that crazy roller coaster ride when you have consistent lead flow in your business. But you're going to need partners. So that's where people like Dawn come in. That's when platforms like our Revenos platform that we're going to talk about today, that's where this stuff comes in. So Dawn, tell us about Revenos. What even is Revenos? It's a game-changing platform, and it's I'll let you tell the story.
Sure, Tony. I was brought into EXP 2.5 years ago to go ahead and start a relocation division, the REO division, and an affinity division, because EXP, we were ready to go ahead and have formalized divisions, right? To go ahead and help bring in business to our agents. And so that's what I did. And I started off 2.5 years ago. And for the first 30 days, it was me alone. And then I brought in the amazing Cindy Nixon, who's our senior
Love
director of
Cindy.
global relocation services. And then the next one we brought in was Bridget Golden, and she came from a relocation management company. And the story began, and it was very exciting. We're up to about 28 people now on our team, and our business just keeps growing, and it's really exciting. But we went ahead and we've created this great volume of business coming in, Tony, and the reason is a couple of different reasons, which are really so important. One is that we know how to go ahead and work with our corporate clients. We listen to what their needs are, and then we're able to go ahead and deliver. We don't overpromise, but we also don't want to underpromise. We want to actually meet our clients' expectations and exceed their expectations each time. We're only as good as our last referral fee. And second, we've got a great group of agents. We only use certified and trained agents for each one of our business lines. And having a trained and certified agent that really understands our corporate client needs and expectations makes all the difference in the world, because they're able to do a better job. But you asked me, what is Revenos? And really, Revenos is EXP's buyer and seller referral engine. Actually, we're reimagining the referral status quo, and it's really only the beginning for us. We know, Tony, that high quality referrals are hard to find, especially in a shifting market like today. And that's why we created Revenos. It's our market leading referral engine, and it really taps into our robust network to bring more opportunities directly to our agents. So they're ready, willing, and buyers and sellers exclusively for EXP agents.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, and as a part of Revenos, it actually breaks down, I think, into a few different categories. This is a
Did you
cool
know
video.
EXP has a dedicated group for bringing in quality buyer and seller referrals? Meet Revenos. We're EXP's buyer and seller referral engine, and we are reimagining the referral status quo. Bottom line, that means increased revenue opportunities for you. Get ready to rev up your business. Imagine, what would your business look like with referrals from these business lines? EXP Relocation, EXP Affinity, EXP REO, Express Offers, Making It Rain, EXP Honor Military Rewards. Our referral network is unparalleled, reaching far and wide to bring the best opportunities to EXP agents and connecting thousands of motivated buyers and sellers per year to agents like you. And this is only the beginning. This is Revenos.
Love it. Love it. So they mentioned in the video, Dawn, thousands of leads. Now, I know from experience and having been recruited by other offices, other agencies, and that kind of thing, a lot of times it's a pipe dream, and they're like, oh yeah, we got thousands of leads. What's the difference, I guess, or can you put any sort of number to this so that we can kind of get an idea on scale and what the scale looks like? Because we got 100 leads coming last month, but we have 10,000 agents, so it's like what's the really over under there? So can you break some of that down for us, Dawn?
Sure, Tony. And it's a really good question. So the first year that we started, when I started the first month, I think I brought in 26 leads. The next month, it was like we tripled that. And the third month, it was another double. And then just in this last month alone, in April, we had over 1,746 referrals. And these are quality referrals that we're bringing in and driving to our agents. Numbers are there. The first year we hit about 5,000 referrals that we brought in. Over the last 12 months, we've brought in over 10,000 referrals. And just now, because we're already in June, we're already over 14,000 referrals that we brought in. So it's exciting. It's a challenge, but we're up to the challenge, and we really love what we're doing.
14,000 leads, and is that, you said since January or since, is that 12
that's
months?
That's in the last 14 months.
In the last
from right now,
months,
the last 14 months. So I wouldn't be surprised what we're going to do by the end of this year.
And we're not even in the summertime yet, right? We're not even really in kind of prime moving season. So wow, that is absolutely incredible. So again, we're not talking about pipe dream. We're not talking about some elusive lead network. And by the way, who can qualify for this? In terms of our agents, who can qualify to tap into some of these leads?
Sure. So it's really simple. Basically, we have a certification program that we've developed that our agents are required to take. There's a certification for corporate relocation, certification for our REO, which is our foreclosure services division, certification for our affinity division, which are people that move outside of corporate move. We're right now working on our certification for our military and also our certification for our new institutional investment services division. And that's helping institutional investment companies with their portfolios buying and selling. So we're really excited about that. So agents come, our training is free, and they come in and take our certification, and then we're ready to go.
Hang on. I just about dropped my jaw there visibly. You said free? Because I mean, I've heard of other brokerages where it's you have to pay $3,000 in some cases a month, plus you have to pay on a monthly basis in order to get certified, to get these leads that everyone's fighting over, and then you have to kind of go from there. Are you telling me that it's free 99 to get certified for this stuff?
Yeah, all our training is free.
We've
never, we don't charge anything for our training. So our certification is free. There is one new program. We have a subscription service to one of the platforms that we offer our agents, but all our training is free.
Incredible. So Dawn, in that video as well, it kind of went through some of it. It seems like Revenos is not just one thing, or it is maybe one all-encompassing thing, but it's broken down into a few different categories that I've heard you referencing. Can you break some of this down for us? I mean, let's start with EXP Relocation. What is that, and how does that play a part of Revenos?
Sure. So EXP Relocation is really our first service division that we created. And the services that we offer for corporate relocation are really full service. We offer marketing assistance, which is the home sale portion when transferees are when they need to sell their home. We have destination services, which is helping transferees find their new destination and also purchase a home or a rental. We also have specific training on BMAs, which is broker analysis and strategy reports. We have to be experts at pricing on that. We have our Affinity Real Estate Services, which is another piece that we offer. Settling in services, which is helping transferees when they settle into their new locations. Inventory property and preservation for that. Inventory properties are in relocation when they come in and the property doesn't sell in the first period of time, and the relocation management company will then ask us to take the property into inventory, and that's where the corporation actually buys the house out from the transferee, and they give that to us to go ahead and market and sell, and we do the property preservation on that. Rental assistance, area tours and candidate tours, corporate and temporary housing, and also we work with group moves on relocation regularly. So it's exciting.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, and then what about REO? Can you kind of break that down and where those leads come in?
Sure. So REO, those are foreclosures. Those are bank-owned or investor-owned properties, and we actually go ahead and when the bank-owned properties or the investor-owned properties come into us from hedge funds or organizations, we'll go ahead and we'll assign them out to our REO certified agents or our investor-centric certified agents. And the certification consists of 4 training modules, and those agents actually go ahead and market and manage those homes. We also do property preservations on those homes in terms of, is a property, do the utilities need to be turned on? Do we have to turn the heat on or manage the air conditioning and things like that? So it just depends on the status of the property and what the owner of the property is looking for us, what services are looking for us to handle for them. But those are bank-owned properties or investor-owned properties.
Got it. And I know that, kind of before we hopped on here, you're like, you can't say the name, so I'm not going to drop any names. I don't want to get in trouble. But are you able to tell us how many banks that we're working with as a part of some of these programs?
Yeah, we've had conversations with just about every bank out there.
Wow.
The challenges in the market today, the REOs are very low. You've got some institutional investors that are doing a lot of business, and our agents are helping with those. But when you look at the other ones, there's a lot of equity in homes today. So it's a different scenario than it was in the last round of REOs. And so we are ready and able to go ahead and handle and provide whatever services happen this round, because this will be the 3rd round of REOs that I've experienced in my career, and each one has been different and interesting. So we have to be prepared and ready to go ahead and offer the services for whatever the corporate clients' needs are.
Love that. Also, express offers, as you talk about, some of the competition, right, or perceived competition that's out there with institutional investors. Tell us a little bit about the express offers platform and how it's so much different than, kind of the competitive iBuyer type environment.
Sure. So, Express Offers is our proprietary software that we built for express offers, and it allows us to connect clients or sellers with institutional buyers who buy in cash within a short period of time. So it's an exclusive tool that allows our agents to go ahead and provide more convenient options to sellers today. And so express offers is another option that we can offer sellers today to try and sell their homes in the shortest period of time for cash.
Love it. And what I like about the express offers platform versus some of the other ones is that, or maybe you could explain this a little better, but the agent still gets paid and the agent still gets compensated, right? So it's not where they're taking the food out of an agent's mouth. Can you elaborate on that at all?
Sure. Our agent is still fully engaged in the transaction and does earn a commission. And so the agent is right in the middle, making the connection between the iBuyer and the seller. So it's just another platform opportunity for us to go ahead and offer a seller another tool that they can go ahead and have a cash offer if they would like to do that and bypass the full marketing of putting a house on the market, having showings, lock boxes and everything else. This is another opportunity for them to sell a property for cash in a short period of time upfront.
So, Dawn, one of the things that I love most about you and your team is that you all wake up in the morning more than I think anyone else at the company, or maybe in this field of real estate, and ask the singular question: how can we put more money in agents' pockets today? How can we put more leads in agents' pipelines? Right. That's the sole question that you're trying to answer every single day. So I absolutely love that about your team, and I love the passion in which your team does that. So I think that's incredible when it comes across. So Affinity, tell us about Affinity.
Sure. So Affinity Business, really there's two different types. One is when a corporate client has business that they're getting from a third party and they would like assistance with us helping manage those buyer leads or those seller leads. And so we will go ahead and take them and then refer them out to our certified agents. So those agents can go ahead and help those buyers or sellers as quickly as possible. There's another side of Affinity Business, and that's going ahead and helping agents, create an agent generated account. And that's helping our agents go ahead and go after corporate business on themselves and offering a real estate benefit platform to corporations or membership organizations. This is not for corporate relocation. This is totally separate. But that's another piece of business that we've just rolled out to our agents. It's really exciting. It's a lot to talk about. We'll have to do that another time, but it's an exciting new piece of business.
Coming back to it today. Don't worry. Agents want to know now. So we're going to come back to it. But okay. I'm super excited about it. I was on pins and needles when you told me about it, I think maybe a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And I really want to dig into that too. So we'll come back. But make it rain, right?
Sure.
So something that we've done
yes
for a long time, right? We've been doing this. We've been making it rain for a long time. But tell us a little bit about the Make It Rain platform.
Sure. So it's a great program, and I really think it's a great program for agents that are just getting into the market, or agents that might be in the doldrums. Maybe things are just going a little slow and you just are having trouble kickstarting your business again. And so Making It Rain really is where EXP, for a monthly fee, and there's no commitment. You can do it for 1 month, you can do it for a year, but there's a monthly fee. And we will go ahead and create an online marketing campaign to generate leads to promote your business. And basically, how do we do that? We do it through proven targeting, through testing, experience, and automation, to go ahead and find out where the best places are to go ahead and have a marketing campaign. There's no change in commission splits. The leads are your leads. There's no extra platform fees or setups. Again, it's on a month to month. You can do it for 1 month or many more. A lot of agents like to do it, and they do it for long term. And there's flexibility in it. You can change your target area or your budget. And there's a training hub. It's a helpful CRM, and it has lead conversion resources, and it's easy access to the Making It Rain EXP team, which is great because they're always available to go ahead and help our agents with their generating their marketing campaigns. So instead of paying a referral fee at the end of a transaction, the agent on Making It Rain pay a monthly fee up front, and there are no referral fees after that. So actually, you're creating those leads. They're yours now.
That's incredible. So really what this is doing is allowing agents to be in the driver's seat in terms of what geographical regions they want to go after, in terms of how much they want their marketing spend to be. Some months, hey, I'm flush with cash. I had a big closing. I want to reinvest half of that into really, really propelling my business. Maybe it's a $10,000. I want to take 5 of that and put it into Making It Rain and really, really ramp this thing up, get my leads and pipeline filled up, and then maybe scale back, but still keep a consistent flow. So maybe you range between $1,000 to $5,000 a month in terms of marketing, depending on where you are in your business. Even for teams as well, this is something that we recommend for teams to really take advantage of, because you got all these team members and they all are walking around kind of with their hands open. It's like, give me more leads.
Right.
This is something that you can do as a real benefit team leads in cranking that dial back, whether it's you investing in your team or even having your team members invest in themselves. So if they're saying, hey, I'm not getting enough leads for you, I'm going to lead the team. Well, hey, here's an alternative to that. So I absolutely love the Making It Rain platform. I've heard incredible things about it, and they are specialists at getting your online marketing campaign for your business up, running, going, rocking, so that you can focus on really what you like to do, right? What most agents like to do is to be servicing clients, right? To be out in the field, touring houses with people, meeting with sellers, talking to them about selling their homes and doing those things, as opposed to picking up the phone and calling for sale by owners and door knocking and all that kind of things that we've talked about as well, right? Hosting open houses, things like that. Yes, those are hugely beneficial. You can do those too, but why not in the background? You can be doing both, right? You can be door knocking while making it rain is also making it rain. So I love that platform as well. And I think that it's an industry leading technology that more folks should take advantage of. Now, military. Tell us about the military rewards. This is another new one, right? That we're just bringing online.
Yeah, our military rewards website, we actually just launched it at our shareholders last month. We're really excited about it. And basically, it's offering our real estate and moving services to our military members, their families, and veterans. It's our Honor Military Rewards program. And it's available now to all members and their immediate family. And basically, there's a cashback or concession back for them when they close in all states where it's legal. It's available to the children, spouses, parents, and grandparents of the active and retired military. And we just feel it's our way of giving back for all the wonderful things that our military does for us. So we're excited about it, and it's new. We've just rolled it out. It's called our Honor Military Rewards Program.
Love it, love it. And I'm hearing rumors as well about possibly a referral network being a part of this too, right? Where you have someone in one state that's PCSing or moving from this location to another location, partnering them with the EXP agent in that other location while you work on the sale, or vice versa. Is that going to be a part of this too, or is that just rumor mill nonsense?
No, that's correct. In fact, we have a large military group of agents here with EXP, and our to connect the military with military whenever possible. And if it's not possible, then we'll go ahead and use our other agents that are certified. But whenever we can go ahead and connect our military members, our agents with military families that are moving and need help, we're going to try and do that for them.
Love that. I love that. Okay, so let's go back to something that we kind of skipped over. This other, while we're talking about new platforms, new different things that we're bringing online. Tell us about, as a part of the Affinity network, the was it the corporate piece that we were talking about before? Sure.
So you're talking about our agent-generated business through our Affinity.
Yes.
And basically, we have a platform that we've been using, and our new Affinity Business actually provides our agents with a unique model to control and grow their own business, and have some responsibility for it. So they're not just waiting for somebody to give them the leads. We're actually empowering them to go out into the market and capture those leads themselves. We are working with Bundle Select. It's an employee real estate platform. There are over 7 million employees that are currently on the program, on the platform, and it's working. And basically, it's giving our agents the tool that I don't believe exists out there, that where they can go ahead. We're helping them identify and manage client relationships, and they control their corporate relationship. It gives them more exposure in their local market. It's increased market share, more closings. It minimizes their referral fees, and it's actually more money in the agent's pocket. So we're excited about that. This is something new that we're have just rolled out. It's a free human resource benefit and to corporations, and it's offering real estate services to employees that move outside of corporate relocation. So this is not corporate relocation. This is outside of corporate relocation. It's the employees that, or members of organizations that move on their own outside of a job-related move. The benefit is free to the corporation and the employee. And there's a lot of great details on it that we're have been going out to our agents with. So it's an exciting program that we're really looking forward to the great things that will be accomplished this year.
I love that. And I sometimes hear mixed reviews, right, about the entire Revenos platform, and I won't say reviews, I'll say presumptions, right, or myths
Right.
about the platform and the program entirety. What are some of the myths that you've heard that you'd like to dispel as it relates to the Revenos program? I can give you a few of the things I've heard from agents, but I want to hear from you first.
Yeah, what I found, Tony, is most agents just don't understand what we have and what we're doing. And when I say that, they don't understand referral fees. They don't understand how the business works. They wonder, they said, well, I took the training, but I haven't gotten a referral. Well, let's find out why. Did you finish filling out all the paperwork? There is an agent,
Oh,
a new agent profile that they need to fill out. And if they
yeah,
haven't filled it out, we don't even know where they live and the markets that they cover. So there's a whole series of processes that we need the agents to follow, and we walk them through it. But there's an awful lot to do. So sometimes agents might miss a step or two, and then it will interfere with their ability to capture business. Now, Tony, I'm going to say we never promise business to anybody
right,
because we can't. We never know when it's coming in. We never
right,
know where it's going to be, and we never know what the volume is going to be. But what we can promise is what our commitment is to our agents, which is, 2.5 years ago, we promised that we're going to go after the corporate business, relocation, REO, Affinity, institutional investment services, which we haven't talked about yet, and our agent generated business, making it rain and express offers, and going after that business and turning around and driving as much of that business, those referrals to our agents. So that is our commitment to that. We've got the numbers to prove it. Just in April, we had over 1,700 referrals. We've done over 14,000 referrals in the last about 14 months, which is really exciting. We had just over 5,000 referrals the first year. We've already tripled that. So it's really exciting what's going on. And so our commitment is we've got a team of people, and our jobs is to drive as much business to our agents as possible. We don't compete with our agents. We protect our agents, but we also make sure that our agents are the best producing agents and the best on execution, that they're delivering outstanding services over and over again, because we're only as good as our last transaction, Tony. So we have to
yeah,
make sure that our agents are doing the best job out there. We want to make sure that a corporate client would, when they think about giving a referral or a lead to a real estate company, that they would want to come to EXP first because we're outperforming our competition. That's
that's
our
right.
goal. Yep.
I love that, and
Thank you.
it's truly a partnership, right? Where
Yes.
the agent's job is to perform, right, and convert and deliver incredible, excellent service.
That's
And I
right.
know that firsthand that you all take that very seriously. I'm working with Cindy right now on a
Yes.
on a
Yes.
on a situation. I think you're
Yes.
familiar with it, right? So,
Right.
but I can tell you, she's incredibly passionate, as are you, from the top down,
Right. Right.
on delivering incredible service to the reload companies that we work with, so that we continue. It's a so that, right? Yes, we want to
Yes.
deliver great service just for great service sake and fiduciary and all that fun stuff that Trek talks
Right.
about. But more than that, it's relocation company as the client as well, and making sure that
Mhm.
we are continuing to receive referrals from them. And the only way to do that is to knock them off their feet in terms of the service that we provide. So I agree with that 100%. One thing that I will say that I've heard, and I want to talk about it here with you,
Sure.
it's too expensive, right? And I hear this on two fronts, right? Oh,
Right.
they say to get certified through Revenos is too expensive, but we dispelled that myth already today because
Right.
it's free 99, right?
Yep.
That's first
Yep.
and foremost. Hey,
That's right.
the second thing is, excuse me, that the relocation leads themselves. And by the way, this is industry wide. This is not just Revenos. This is industry wide. A lot of agents are apprehensive about signing up with a relocation company or getting leads from reload company because the leads are too expensive. When they want 30, 35, 40, sometimes 42 or so percent
Mhm.
of the fee. What's your answer to that to agents?
Sure. So relocation should never be, or any lead generation should never be your sole business. To me, referrals are the icing on the cake. You should, every
Right.
agent should have their core business, whatever that may be, Tony. And then on top of that, I always like the other, what I call the ancillary business, the relocation, the REO, the Affinity Business. And for me, Tony, listen, when my family was younger, that paid for our vacations to Disney World. It paid for us going to the different trips that we were able to take. They were the extras that we did. But you can't count on, you never know when a lead is going to come through, because you just don't know what the volume is going to be, where again. But the goal is that if we're outperforming our competition, we're going to get more of the business. And we have our external clients, which are relocation management companies, our corporations, right? The banks, the institutional investments services that we provide. So we have our external clients, but our agents are our internal clients. So we work more diligently than I would say most to make sure that our agents, if they're performing and they're not doing an exceptional job, we're going to help point out to them, hey, this is what the client's looking for. While you may think they're looking for this, but this BMA, this broker's market analysis is a good start, but this is not going to really knock their socks off. So let's go back and can we make some suggestions with you, because we want to make sure when you submit this BMA with the photos that it is the best BMA that relocation manager management company has ever seen. Because the next time they have a referral in your market, I want them to remember, this is such a great BMA. Oh, this is Tony King. What a great BMA. I've got something back in his market, and I'm going to drive this lead directly to him, Tony. That's what our goal is, to make sure our agents are outperforming the competition.
I love that. I love that answer. I give agents a different answer to that question. And, and that's great. And that's very vice president of you. And it's a very political answer. I tell agents, I kind of smack them upside the head a little bit and say, listen, you're missing the big picture. Right. So the reality is that when it comes to, and yes, I mean, you're 100% right. You shouldn't necessarily build your business based on, relo and REO and some of these things that, have what some might consider an exorbitant fee. But when you look at the fact that you're still getting to keep most of the money, right? So even if it's a 40%, 45%, that means you're still getting to keep, 60 or so, right? So if you're getting a lead and you're getting for free, by the way, we talked about that, and you're getting to keep 60% of that. But the bigger picture is when you have performed for that client, the money is in the client, right? In their friends, in their family, in their neighbors, in their, when their mom and their sister wants to buy a house or they give you a referral, that's where your real money is. Because yes, you had to pay that once, but you only had to pay it once. And now you have this person in your database that you can continue to call on. And we know in 3-5 years from now, they're going to be looking to sell, or we know that they have a brother, uncle, sister, dad, mom, kids that need to buy or sell right now, right? Or apartment location, whatever, right? They're looking for rentals. Every single person that they know in their network, by the way, has 4 walls and a roof that either they need to purchase or they need to get out of. So I always help agents to kind of back away and look at the big picture, not just this one transaction where you're only getting 65% of something that came to you for free, which is crazy. But beyond that, you can also look at the fact that they've got brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and so on, right? So that's something that I really want to help agents to understand and see, that they're not expensive when you consider you're getting tapped into, you're getting a warm referral source, right? This is a warm referral, and now you get to come in and take advantage of that friendship and leverage that relationship.
And you haven't had to pay any money out of your pocket. You haven't had to pay any marketing fees or anything else. Just being a member of our organization and going to our certification can put you in line for this business. And the other thing, Tony, I think is really important is, listen, referrals are a choice. Nobody's, banging an agent over the head saying, you have to take this referral. It's a choice. If you don't want to do it and you don't want to pay a referral fee, that's fine. That's okay. I respect an agent for making that decision. But the agents that do want the business, we want to be able to drive as much business to them as possible. And that's the key. Okay.
That's it. And then don't forget about the referral of the referral, or the referral of the referral of the referral. I mean, I've had a referral, and I met someone through the referral that ultimately owns six properties, right? So it's like, I had to pay 30% here, but also, by the way, they introduced me to someone. I sold their house, and they own 6 other rental properties they needed to offload, and they were divesting. So again, just don't forsake the forest for the trees. I think as the saying goes. Hope I use that right. All right. So, okay, good. Let's go back to one last thing as we wrap.
Sure.
But
Okay.
You mentioned institutional,
Yes.
right? You want to talk about, so tell us a little bit about that.
So we have a new division called our Institutional Investment Services Division. That is being led by Mark Woodling, who's a great addition to EXP. He's got a great background on institutional investing. He's worked for real estate. He's a professional auctioneer. He worked for Fannie Mae. What a great wealth of knowledge. And basically, the vision is through Revenos that we want to bring our agents closer to the investment market lifecycle by aligning our agents with investors of all sizes, as well as other investor service providers. And basically, there's a total single-family SFR landscape, right, with all the housing that's out there. And so the big institutional investors, have used agents more often than not when they buy or sell their properties. So we want to go ahead and help those institutional investors when they're ready to buy or sell. We want to help them go ahead and do that. In fact, 59% of the realtors reported institutional buyers use traditional sellers agents. Those are good numbers, and we want those institutions to go ahead and use EXP agents. So we created a national investor-centric brokerage service called Institutional Investment Services, and it's really built to go ahead and help investors and operators scale their acquisition and disposition needs. So we've got our agent network and our institutional investor knowledge through Revenos, so we packaged it together into a service specifically for investors and service providers. And ultimately, what that does is drive referrals back to our agents. So we're excited about it, and you'll be hearing a lot more of it. Mark will be coming around and visiting our agents across the U.S. And we're looking forward to seeing all the good things that can happen from it with his leadership. So it's an exciting thing to see and a place to be.
That's incredible. And, I love, Dawn, that you keep bringing it back to ultimately what this does is it drives referrals to agents. Out of all this cool stuff we're doing and all the nitty gritty and all these cool things, at the end of the day, the point is drive referrals to agents. That's why I call you the lead lady or the VP of leads. I think they should change your title because I think that's cooler. And you get a lot more agent love. But I love you. And I know that our team, EXP Texas loves you to death because you send us like thousands of leads. I can't say how many, right?
Yeah, we do.
But we send thousands of leads to Texas. So you're incredible. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you so much for everything that you and Cindy and your whole team does to support EXP as a whole, but specifically here in Texas. So if agents want to get a hold of you, how can they get a hold of you?
Best way is send a workplace chat, not an email. Get lots of emails, too many. I want to be able to answer them right away. So send me a workplace chat, please. Happy to go ahead and respond. And thank you, Tony. It's been wonderful. Appreciate it. We love you, agents. Thank you.
Absolutely. Love you all to death. Also, last thing I'll say, y'all know how to get a hold of me. If you want to contact me, EXP agents, hit me on workplace chat. That's the best thing. If you're not with EXP yet, right? If you're not with EXP yet, hit me on LinkedIn. We're happy to chat at Tony D. King. Other than that, everybody else, like, share, subscribe, click the bell. We will see y'all next week. Thanks so much.